We are live. Shout out to new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. It wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Shout out to replay gang and overseas gang. Let's get this thing started. Listen, let's be real. And we're not talking about ladies here. We shouldn't have to keep bringing this up, but I want to make sure I say that so that these scoundrels can't say that we're talking about all women when they know doggone well we're not. We're just talking about these dirt bags. So, look, this modern woman, the truth is they're just not feminine anymore. There's no femininity in anything they do, how they move, how they think, how they act. It's just in this, and that's why they try to get us used to the idea of a woman with masculine energy, with all of this internet babbling jargon that they've come up with, you know, to say that we all have, you know, the same energies in both vessels, when we obviously don't. And they try to find a way to make it seem, see, it's all about trying to make it seem like we're all equal. And they come up with these different kind of ecosystems through these stupid ass terminology. So it's like, oh, okay, you know, we all have masculine and feminine energies. You know what I'm saying? We all have a go get it and a receive it type of energy, but to categorize it as masculine and feminine and then tell these women that they can be in their feminine energy when they're really just being wild, it's the craziest thing I've ever heard. But they basically, I'm not gonna be in here long, it's super cold out here and I gotta go to the store. They've basically become the men that they're most attracted to. So when women lead with their resumes, their degrees, their job, whatever position it is, even if they're an entrepreneur, they're leading with their sales numbers or views or whatever. You know what I'm saying? These women that are doing this is what they like in a man, and they're presenting that to you. And they feel like this stuff matters to you, or it should matter to you. It doesn't. We don't look at a woman to be our provider, but they've become their own providers, and they really don't have a place for a man anymore. And they're trying to make us switch everything up the way it's always been to compensate for the way they put themselves in this horrible position where they really can't find a man that qualifies for them, especially the ones that have, you know, decent money, like really good money, or online being entrepreneurs, they don't put themselves in a place where there's very, very few men that qualify for them, and the ones that qualify for them don't want to be with another man being heterosexual, right? So it's just like being with one with these women. I mean, they run around here in their ego. They're always, you know what I'm saying, being lazy. They don't have any of the traditional woman values anymore. So you go in a woman's house, there's clothes everywhere. The bathroom will be decent looking, but if you look in the cracks, you'll see stuff there. And then their toilet will have, you know what I'm saying, I call it shit debris in it. There'd be like little specks of, you know, little spots in there. They're not really cleaning it hard, right? They don't really clean things like they used to. They're just like dudes living in a dorm or something like that. They don't take the time to put things away. They're too busy out and about chasing down new D. You know what I'm saying? They're just too busy out there. And they don't, when I say chase it down, they orbit around the kind of guys they want, hoping those guys will eventually say something to them. So it's a lot of work involved. These women are chasing men and putting more game into getting men than men have ever done. They have literally become the men that they've always wanted, and expect us to want them. Like, oh, well, my resume says this. Well, that's great, but this isn't a job interview. I could care less. You know, what can you cook? You know what I'm saying? What's your best dish? Do you go hiking? What is your favorite exercise routine to maintain your frame? Oh, you don't have a favorite dish? Oh, okay, you're in your mid-20s and you don't work out at all? You go out and party every weekend? Well, that's gonna wear off eventually, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna end up being all out of shape and unhealthy and not able to really take care of yourself anymore. And I'm not here to take care of you. So, just like I was saying, these women have lost all their femininity. They compete with men. It's the craziest thing in the world. The kind of guy that they like, they compete with you. They try to start dressing like you. And the crazy, not just dressing like you, trying to act like you, talk like you, and then simultaneously try to correct you at the same time. Will try to correct you while taking all kind of, you know what I'm saying, advice, not just advice, because they're taking this stuff and you don't even know they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you're like a muse or something to these people. and they'll turn around and still try to give you some kind of recommendation or tell you what you need to do in your life. These women are always telling men how to be men. They always got some great idea and they know how you can be a better man, but they have no idea how to be a good woman and a lady. They have no idea. They have no idea. They don't know where to start. They don't know where to finish. They don't know where they're at. You know what I'm saying? They're just sitting here, you know what I'm saying, in this weird place where they've become the men that they're interested in, and they don't understand why men don't want to be with a woman that is presenting as a man. They have no idea. Hey, what's going on, Reggie? What's going on? I thought about this for a second, brother. You have women that you know, like I have, you know, women in this area, but I don't have a problem with them. It's really women online, right? The women online I know are attracted to me are doing all kind of weird things to try to lure me in to get me to, I'm never going to pursue them, right? It's never going to be something I do, but they really think that they can manipulate the situation, dude. Like some kind of alpha dude that be trying to manipulate everyone around him to get to the top. They really act like the men that they've been with, and they have no idea why we don't want to. Listen, man, especially as Sigma, listen, we don't even deal with alpha, like we don't hang out with alpha dudes, we don't have friends with nobody. Why are we gonna deal with some woman that acts like an alpha male? That's not gonna go over very well, you know, and they wonder why you're running from them and all this kind of stuff. Man, listen, these women, like that dude said in that video that I have on TikTok, man, they'll call you bro, they'll call you twin, you know what I'm saying? These women out here, dude, they'll call you dude all the time. These women call each other dude and bro. Listen, they walk around looking like a funky ass dude. And I was listening to a podcast the other day where there were two African-American women, and I don't know why it came up, but they were talking about farting, and she was, I don't know why it came up, but they were talking about it, and they're like, yeah, I do it all the time, girl, when I'm out. And she's like, how do you make sure to make no noise? She was talking about she lifts her cheek up. They have their own routines for being trifling around us. And then you walk right into a, you know what I'm saying, a cloud of fucking shit debris, man. Just walk right into it, mouth open and everything. I'm telling you, man, I say all that to say this. They're presenting themselves as disgusting as they possibly can, you know what I'm saying? And then expecting for us to deal with it, or think that we don't have any better options, or we can't go anywhere else, or no one else wants us. Listen, the product you're presenting to us ain't even something that we would want or entertain or present to our mothers or family members or anything. You guys smash that like button. We don't want nothing to do with that. The truth of the matter is, y'all don't have any femininity. You talk to a woman and she starts arguing with you. I have this that video I'm talking about where I'm calling women pirates, model women pirates. I got women in the comment section going at me like they're gonna try to beat me down, you know what I'm saying, behind the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like talking to me, a grown man, feeling comfortable through the internet and talking to me like they're another grown man. And grown men don't even talk to each other like that, man. We really don't. We know that we can't really get to each other through a phone, so we don't let it get that far because we ain't really gonna do nothing. But women know, they just, listen, y'all, and these same women know the only reason they clicked on the video is because I'm handsome. That's the only reason they get you're gonna sit here and see my handsome self in the video, then get triggered, and it's crazy comments in there, y'all. I got women that are spiritual in there talking about throwing spells on me. Listen, let me tell you something. Hey, y'all spiritual chicks, ain't nobody worried about you. And fellas, that's why I keep telling y'all, be aware. I'm not saying all of y'all, so don't take offense if you're not a wicked spiritual chick. But a lot of them think that they can put that root on you, man. Put that root on you, do all kind of weirdo stuff, man. Have a little doll with you, go to the graveyard, get a little graveyard dirt, get an altar, do all kind of weirdo stuff, man. Do all kind of weirdo stuff. That's them in some masculine energy. And then wonder why we don't like them. Man, all of our senses are saying, hell no, man. Hell no. You got women out here bragging about being witches. What kind of man are you going to get with some kind of sense? And you're talking about, yeah, I'm proud to be a witch. The fuck are you? Huh? Masculine is all I'll be. And even if they end up with a guy, I guarantee we soft, some super soft dude that's like passive, that's letting her do and say whatever. Those are placeholders, man. They don't really like guys like that. They want men like us, but can't get us. They can't get us, man. These women, I've seen women that will post up videos of them with, you know what I'm saying, dresses on and heels on, and then they do some kind of flip thing, and then they'll be wearing like, you know, sweatpants and a fitted Why do they feel the need to dress like men? There's a filter on TikTok that gave women a beard and all this stuff, and they were using the crap out of it. They are so obsessed with being us. And see, this is what it is, right? As much as the world try to make men look bad, men are dope as fuck. Men are dope as fuck. We're dope as fuck, man. We make everything look cool, man. You know what I'm saying? We get through things. And women, instead of them embracing their femininity and finding a way to make that dope as fuck, they're just like, you know what, dudes are dope. Look, I just want to be just like them sometimes. We don't want you to be like us sometimes. We had to work hard to be like us all the time. We ain't got time for you to be code switching and trying to act like a dude and basking your masculine energy when you feel like it. You can't get no man basking in some kind of masculine GMO energy. What the fuck you know about real masculinity? Hey, what's going on? What you know about that? You don't know nothing about peeing standing up. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about going a whole month without bleeding. You don't know nothing about this kind of stuff. You don't know nothing about real masculinity. You don't know nothing about never being penetrated. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with you. So all this masculine, while you taking D? Absolutely not. While you getting some assistance, while you're sitting down to pee? Absolutely not. You don't know nothing about masculinity, man. Man, shoot. Y'all be talking crazy, man. Y'all be trying to act like dudes. It's not even like real men. They act like the Pookies and the Ray Rays they can't stand. Truth be told, cussing all the time, being loud, trying to wear certain labels and brands and things of that nature. Out here talking any old kind of way. They'll be talking about their X game and what they can do in the bedroom as if it's a bragging right. Sit your goofy ass down somewhere. We don't want to hear about how many dudes passed you around for you to learn that skill and that trade. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the most trifling generation of women that we've ever seen. And we're not going to sit here and bask in this kind of weirdo behavior you have going on. We're not going to do that kind of stuff. It's unacceptable. I'm going to make a part 2 of this because my phone is about to die. But understand something, you can't get a real man when you're running around here being a real man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get one like that. It's not going to work out. You cannot have 2 men in the same house when they're supposed to be is a heterosexual guy. You can't have it. You can't be playing the role. You got to find yourself a more submissive type of dude, and you can find that. But stop trying to submit leaders, sigmas, and alphas. It's never going to work. It's never going to work. And you want this battle or whatever. Listen, we're not battling none of y'all. There ain't no war. We're taking our talent overseas. What we look like is men battling with a woman. Are you crazy? Do whatever you want, but we're just going overseas. What do we look like as real men battling with a woman? And I land my plane on that. Peace, love, and light. I'm your brother.